I'm recording this. Can I record this? I think I can. Dude, I haven't done this in a minute. I haven't fucking done this in a minute. So I think I'm recording this. I'm going to go on a little rant tonight. I don't know how long I'll be on because I got a lot to do. But I don't understand where I was watching a video, and I was actually watching a plowing video. The guy's talking to a customer, and the customer wanted a discount on plowing. The guy calls up and gets the bills for $200, and the customer wanted a deal. So I don't. What's up, Brian? I need this. What's up, Madam G? What's up, Rich? Rich is first. So I don't. What's up, man? Mike, what's up? So anyway, I'm watching a video tonight of Law Enforce's channel, and I don't know how old the video is, but he's doing a video. He's plowing, and a customer calls him, and the bill was like $200, and the guy wanted a deal, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm saying to myself, you know what? When you go to ShopRite or your supermarket or your Walmart, and whether you're spending $100 or $50 or whatever, do you say to the Walmart manager, "Hey, I want a deal"? When you're going to buy fuel and you're spending whatever you have to spend for your vehicle, whether it's $50 or $100, wow, what's up, man? So if you're getting gas and you're spending $100 or $50 or whatever, or like in Brian's case, maybe you're spending, whatever. Hey, Andrew, and I don't understand as to why we're giving out all these discounts, because when you're getting gas, you don't go to the gas attendant. Hey, I got $50 worth of gas. I need to can you give me a discount? So it's like, because think about it, you start giving discounts here, discounts there. How are you making money to feed your own bills? Like when you go home and tell your family, well, you know what? I had to give a discount, so I don't have much money today to buy little Johnny a Christmas present. So I didn't plan on going live, but I watched that video today, and actually I commented on the video, and I didn't get it. I didn't get why. I didn't get why he was giving out the freaking discount. And I get it, especially when you deal with cash. And I know that's frowned upon on YouTube. Oh no, you don't want to talk about on YouTube about getting cash. Hey, Andrew, I'm good. I'm good, Andrew. I'm actually doing really well. Doing better than I deserve. How are you? I just I guess if you're getting a lot of cash, if you don't want to charge a tax or whatever, that's on you. I'm not gonna tell you how you run your business personally. And I don't care who hears this or who likes it or who doesn't. When you're just starting off, you should be banking as much cash as possible. Even more so now with I'm hoping to do a video on this next week, because I have another video coming out on Sunday, I think, on something else. Anyway, on the whole $600, because everyone but Zelle, I believe, it's we're all gonna get. I think it's 1099K. I think the form is. I wrote it down over there, and so it's even more reason why you shouldn't be giving out discounts. Because think about it, if you're like Ray talks about it all the time, about how he's getting Venmo or all these other apps that are out there, Cash App and whatnot. I do believe they're gonna start hammering us on it. And if I'm not mistaken, if I read it correctly and if I wrote it down correctly, I believe it's Zelle. That's the only one where we don't have to worry about it. And I realized that. And after watching the Law Enforcement, and I like Law Enforcement, I think the guy's name is actually I forgot the guy's name. Anyway, customer called about the discount, and I was a little bit a little bit annoyed that guys still giving in to the whole, the discount thing. So I wanted to do a little bit of rant on that, and then see what you guys thought. Brian Gardner said, "Yo, trucking down on the mark. How are you, sir? How are you doing?" Andrew's doing good. Waiting for yard to dry out after 3 inches of rain. I hear you, man. I hear we got rain quite a bit here also. So much I need like little floaties for my sweepers. So, but my ass can't swim. But anyway, who else we got? We got Madam G. It's just money. We make it every day. We do make it every day, man. But I mean, but like I said, you know what, Virgil, I'm gonna need your discount code. But anyway, it's just it's just messed up, man. Mike's auto mechanic said car comes in for a brake job and then says, "Hey, can you rotate the tires while you have them off for free?" No, that'll be $10 if you want me to walk back and forth the new tires from the front to the back. You know what? That is 100% true, man. I mean, just think about it. Your time is worth something. You have a business, right? You have your own bills to pay. You got your own family to feed. And when we start giving out discounts all because the guy wants to, I mean, he was paying $200. He was getting paid. He was being charged. This guy was being charged $200 for plowing. And Abel, I think his name is on Lawn Force. Dude, I love his channel. Great energy. Matt's Lawn Care. What's up, Matt? My issue is the whole thing with giving in with the discounts. Again, you listen. You can run your business however you want. I know when obviously when we're getting cash, I know it's frowned upon on YouTube, but when you're getting cash from customers, that you giving into the whole, hey, can you give me a deal? Can you give me a discount? No, mofo, I can't give you a discount. What's it say? Fucking dollar store on my forehead. Bought some trailers and some small stuff. Hope to complete the season with Virgil's discount code. But anyway, nice jacket. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I got a couple of jackets done, a couple of hats done. The hats don't say Lost Gates America. They just have our logo because I love my logo. So to complete his long hair set. So trucking down on the road. Virgil Bryan needs a discount code to complete his long hair setup. Don't be stingy. Yeah. Wow, we don't have any Lawnscape swag. No. Listen, I gotta make some more Lawnscape swag. The hats, actually, I think I posted the hats, and we have a little group thing that we text. The hats and I don't know if you guys know my logo. The hats just have the grass and the American flag on it. Again, maybe because I'm being biased, I love my logo, but I think it's cool. So anyway, who else we got in it? We got Matt Lowencare, Matt Arnold, there, MG. Hey, brother. Andrew said, Ross Power Washington, how are you? I got to get back in the swing of this live shit, man. I tried setting up StreamYard. Man, dude, that was a little bit of fear. I forgot how to do all that. I was trying to find my password for that shit. But anyway, I wasn't sure what you guys thought. It doesn't really matter. I think everyone's, is entitled to, obviously is entitled to their own opinion, run your business however you want. I just don't agree with it. I think it's I think we should do our best to refrain from giving out all these fucking discounts, man. Because think about it. I mean, half the guys on you, and I'll say it now, half these guys on YouTube that have these YouTube lawn care channels, influencers, or whatever you want to call them, I don't think they got their pricing right. So, I mean, think about it. You start giving out discounts, and if you're charging tax on it, I mean, I don't think people get it. Maybe just fucking write it down. get a little pencil, and figure out how much you really make at the end of the day, at the end of the week, and the end of the month. Because we all have bills to pay, man. And some of us have little kids. I don't. I know Madam G. He's got some cool little kids, and I know Wilson here has little kids, but I don't know. That's my rant for the evening. But Virgil, are you going to go off tonight on one of those mad rants? Actually, Mark, I was pissed off earlier today when watching that video when I was messaging Abel about that discount. I haven't been keeping up with YouTube lately, man. I've been swamped. The Golden Edge. Unfortunately, I thought about that, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to mention their channel name, but correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't a certain channel do like a certain Golden Edge Award thing, which is kind of funny because I thought we had done a live a few months back talking about it, and not saying they got the idea from us. I just coincidentally, it is kind of funny that they make a video on it. But anyway, is what it is. Can't go back in time. Let's see what other rant do I have that I was pissed off about the other day. I don't know, man. I'd have to. Greatness must be copied. Look, to be honest with you, I don't agree with. Obviously, we all have our own opinions. People can run their own businesses into the ground. I don't agree with. Well, unfortunately, I don't agree with a lot of shit that's on YouTube. But listen, it doesn't matter what YouTube channel you watch, what industry you're in. Take whatever bits and pieces that they have and try to add it to your business, because not everyone's format or business plan, if they have one, will fit your business. You know what I mean? Everyone's business is different. And obviously everyone has their own opinions about how to run shit. I hate it in a way because, and I know hate's a strong word, I hate it because a lot of people, think about it, YouTube's the second largest search engine in the world. People come to YouTube for answers. And then you've got certain YouTubers on here that sometimes I feel like they make videos just to make videos. So there's nothing to it. There's no meat to it. Nothing you can really grab from it. And I'm not saying I know everything. Listen, I'm learning every day. Every day I'm reading. Every day I'm trying to learn more because technology is changing, business changes. What I thought might have been efficient one day might be old school the next day. Might not be as efficient. Oh, maybe I should shut this fucking light off, huh? Am I allowed to curse on here? Go fuck yourself. Anyway. Every day you're out there killing it. Oh, thank you, man. Listen, I'm trying to make the Billy Club, man. My goal is to retire. I'm 52 in March. The goal is to retire at 55. I've had other offers. I'm just not ready to sell yet. So I lost a few commercial accounts. I gained a couple, not as big. So that's the goal. So, my kids don't think I'm going to retire because my kids feel like I'm always working, doing something. Maybe that's the case, maybe not. So, but that's the plan. That's the goal. Everyone should have a goal. Everyone should have some kind of plan. Because think about it. If you don't have a plan, I got to slow down a little bit. If you don't have a plan and if you don't have a goal, what are you doing? You're just on that rat wheel, man. Every day you're just existing. If you have a goal or a plan, then at least then you know where you're going. Like me, I got so much shit on this damn wall because we have so much shit going on. That little map there you go. I see that. You're right there. So there's a map up there. That's a whole development that that I'm bidding on. That's pretty. It's Buckingham Springs. I'm waiting for it to finish. So there's some shit going on with the town that we're hoping to get done, and so hopefully certain things will get approved. But Andrew said parts of business hasn't changed in 20 years. Well, I don't know what Andrew, I don't know what the hell that means. Parts of business hasn't changed in 20 years. Don't pass up too many offers to be bought out for. You know what? I'm waiting for my number. If I can't listen, if I can't get my number, what's the point of me selling it? I'm not going to sell it just to sell it. I have money, so I'm not going to sell it just so I can get for what? And I don't want to hear people say break even. Listen, if you ever think, I was going to write it down. If you ever write it down and you think that you broke even, to me, when someone says they broke even, guess what? You lost money. So I don't get the whole broke even. You call it for what it is, call it for what you want. To me, if you thinking you broke even, you lost money because it's the time invested that you're never going to get back. Brian wrote down my plan: Virgil's yacht security. So anyway, that's my plan. Plan to retire at 55. So like I said, look, I'm blessed, man. I ain't sweating it. So I'm in a good place. I'm lucky I'm in a good place in life. So I'm not going to sell it just to sell it, because and listen, there's people out there that have to sell their shit. I mean, listen, there's a YouTuber. I'll say that. I mean, look at Shane, right, from DLT, right? I mean, and again, just my opinion, outside looking in. I don't know if he sold any shit this year, but I mean, think about it. He sold last year sold a dump trailer, and then whatever the fuck else he sold, a Skag or whatever. Getting a winter job. And again, it's just the outside looking in. Something's not right there, money wise. I mean, I just call bullshit because, I mean, think about it. If you didn't need the money, right, why would you not be home working on yourself? Why would you not be home? I mean, perfect example. Here's a fucking rant for you. To all the fucking YouTubers out there that are selling their shit or making up all these excuses of what they're doing during the winter, why are you guys not educating yourself? Why? That part baffles me. I mean, like I said, I'm always learning. You know what I mean? I mean, granted, I've probably been in this industry forever and a day. We sold 2 companies. And to me, I'm always learning, man. Things are constantly changing. Heck, technology on my end is constantly changing. Weed control that worked years ago, that obviously, just like your body with antibiotics, it learns to fight off. Weeds and grit, it learns how to fight certain things off. Technology changes, laws changes, and I don't care what industry you're in. Industries change. So when I hear guys say that, well, I have to get a winter job or I have to get a part-time job because something to do in the winter. Here's something to do. Educate yourself. Educate yourself on the new tax laws that are coming out. If you're in lawn care, for a perfect example, right? Why not educate yourself on, well, let's say you don't do weed control, but you're just a mow and blow guy, right? Why not educate yourself on that industry? I mean, I listen to some. I admit it, man. Listen, I watch some of DLTs and Rays and all these other guys, and no one's perfect, right? I mean, that's why I used to tell my kids when they were little. That's why they make erasers for pencils, and that's why they make whiteout for pens, because we're human. We make mistakes. We have faults, right? I just think that instead of them talking about educating themselves, what are they doing? They're talking about fucking dumb shit that half the people don't fucking even give a shit about or don't even know about. And if you're listening to some of these guys on these certain videos and they talk about this shit, what are you doing? You're wasting your time and energy when you should be focusing on growing, whether you're growing your business or growing yourself mentally and physically. Because that is so crucial. I mean, listen, I need to take my own advice. I have to stay away from Dunkin' Donuts because it's like evil, man. You pass by Dunkin' Donuts, it's like the drive-through calling you, Virgil, come here, come here. The donut wants you. So, anyway, before I continue on my little rant, let's see what else we got. So, my plan for Virgil's yacht security, yeah. I can't swim, but I'll get a yacht. Nah, I don't know about the whole yacht thing, but anyway. Hell, I tried to work my local corner. It's gonna be Rich. You gotta show some skin, bro. Show some skin. You gotta put, what I mean? Put the tits together. Show some leg. You know what I'm saying? Trucking down on DLT is my favorite YouTube. I'm hurt, Virgil. Mark, I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings there. You know what I mean? What you gonna do? Suck it up, Buttercup. Anyway, I'm just playing, Mark. I love you, man. Listen, if certain people like these channels, like, whatever, Shane or Ray, and again, everybody takes a bit of information from everybody, right? So, Ray's, listen, I watched some of Ray's channel, man. I might not agree with everything Ray says, but I mean, he's got some good stuff, some good information. Some of the stuff I have no idea what he's doing, but then again, half time, I got ADHD, so half time I'm not paying attention to the fuck. But Pancake Tuesday, Rich. Listen, I haven't had Pancake Tuesday in a while. Andrew says, "Loving Dunkin' Donut." Hell yeah. I thought DLT died this summer. You mean that kept looking was alive? Rich, it's funny you say that because I thought Shane died actually when I didn't, and maybe because I wasn't paying attention to YouTube for a little bit. I'm like, yo, I thought that motherfucker died. So I'm like, damn. But no, I mean, listen, all these YouTube channels, man, take what you can from them. You know what I mean? Like I said, no one's perfect. I definitely don't know everything about this industry. I've been in this industry forever. And like I said, I say it over and over again. I'm still learning. You know what I mean? There's things that come up that, I thought we've always had it down pat. I told Jim over and over again. And I told Jim, and I forgot who else was in our Zooms, that when we had to come out with our own, handbook, we had to change our employee handbook. I can't even tell you how many times, because it just changes, man. You just learn. You got to learn what you think works well today. When you start having employees, might not work well tomorrow. And then when you scale to the point where you have 2 different yards at 2 different, satellite locations, dude, you really learn shit. What you thought was right, you really start learning things the hard way. It's tough, man. It's tough when you start getting employees. When you start, some of these guys think it's tough having like 1 or 2 employees or 5 employees. Listen, when you get to the 35, 40, and 50 employees, like we had more employees during the wintertime than we did during the summer because of shovelers and whatnot and plowing. But it's work, man. You really learn a lot about your business, and you learn a lot about yourself. What you thought you had right, sometimes you're just wrong. I mean, I admit it. I made a lot of mistakes, over the years, business wise, employees wise. I have my own screw ups. So, but it's what it is, man. You just learn, and you try to write it down, put it down on something, and then you got to implement it. So. That's another thing with some of these guys, man. They talk to shit, but they don't implement it. You got to implement the stuff that's hurting, or where people make the mistakes. Listen, I don't want to be like one of those, like a Debbie Downer or whatever, talking shit. Actually, that would be maybe that's an idea. Just have a segment, just talk shit about certain channels every night. Well, then you get flagged, and you have with 3 strikes and you're out. So because you can't really post the clips, right? Because then they'll outcast and shit from YouTube, but I'm not showing any clips, so I can talk shit all I want. So plus I'm a big boy, so I got big shoulders. So, but I do think with YouTube, but and I probably overanalyze shit. I did realize with YouTube and YouTube channels that if you're gonna make a YouTube channel, it's really the solo guys that really grow. So if you want to make a YouTube channel and you wanna show growth, your beginnings or whatever, it's really the solo guys that get the most attention. There's a couple of channels out there that have like 20 whatever employees, and dude, they get shit reviews, and they've been around a while. I mean, they really got some great information that they've put out, and no one really, and other YouTubers know about them, but but they don't get the attention because no one cares about the bigger landscaping companies. Everybody wants to root for which I get. It's the American way. Everybody wants to root for the little guy. So there is no way I confirm. Way too many yards. Let me back up. Rich, Pancake Tuesday. No. Brian. Hey, I learned to have a backup plan. It's a dump trailer. It can always be sold. I was just talking about that. I mean, then he saw the dump trailer and a Skag or whatever he saw. Listen, I mean, you do what you got to do because you got bills to pay. We don't know what another person's bills are. You don't know what they're going through. They only show you on YouTube, and I think even Ray said it in one of his videos, right? Or someone told me that. No, someone told me that Ray said it's one of his videos. I don't know which video says it in, but it's true. They only show you what they want to show you, right? So you don't know what they're going through. So when some of these guys get dogged, it's just fucked up. But Rich commented, Flo, what's up, baby? So truck down under, so guy, we hook up your buzz up, man. So it's just, I don't know. I don't agree with some of the shit. Well, probably half the shit that's out there on YouTube. But there is some good shit, man. I honestly, man, again, I don't want to make it sound like I'm doing a DLT thing, but I don't know what these guys are. I don't watch all their videos, so I don't know what's good content, what bad content. Like I said, I watched a couple of Ray's videos. He's got some good shit on there. Listen, I'll tell you what I got to give to Ray. He having that lift. I'm not big on tree work. It's not our thing. We sub everything out. We don't touch anything over 8 feet. It's always been like that. I don't. And again, if that's what some of these guys want to do, that's on them. It's not for me. But he's got a lift. So if you're a solo guy, I'll tell you what, man. Having that lift, I gotta admit, having that lift is clutch. Because think about it, if you're solo, I mean, you ain't gonna climb the shit, and then he's up in age, right? So not to say I'm not up in age. So he's up in age, so he ain't got to climb. You don't need to pay, 30, whatever it is, $30-something an hour to a fucking climber. So it's just sketchy. You know what I mean? For me, the money's not there. So and I'm sure there'll be guys out there that'll say, "Oh, you don't understand, man. You can make fucking $1,000, $2,000 off on a fucking tree job." Listen, if that's how you want to scale your business, and I don't want to sound like I'm knocking it, right? Then that's you. That's your business. That's not for me, right? And again, I don't want to. I'm belittling some of these guys and what they make, dude. You can easily turn your business 4 guys, 1 trailer. You can easily do 7 figures, man. I mean, it's not hard. That's no residential. That's really just having 6 to 7 apartment complexes. And that's mowing, strictly mowing, mulching, and doing the flowers. You're changing the flowers out 4 or 5 times a year. And personally, I think no fuel surcharge. So you if that's where you want to scale your business, if you want to scale your business to a 7-figure business, personally, that's how I think most people should go. If you don't mind deal with employees, if you want to deal with solo, then deal with solo. obviously street sweeping is a completely different animal in itself. I learned so much. Listen, I thought I didn't know shit when I got to the street sweeping. So, but yeah, if you just want to mow, man, if you want to hit the 7-figure mark, then and that's really listen. And again, it's just my rant here for tonight. If you want to provide for your family, your goal should be way bigger than 7 figures, obviously. But the minimum you should try to scale for is $1 million. Because think about it. I mean, your profit. I mean, you're talking what 15 to 20% on $1 million, right? So the way inflation is, and the way the price of fuel, food, houses, and cars, that should be the minimum. That really should be the minimum. And again, it's just my opinion. That should be your minimum that you should be hitting or striving to hit. Because, like, perfect example, that one video, $500 or $50 to $100,000 or whatever. Listen, making $100K a year is shit. Think about this for a second. If your business is running legitly and you're grossing at $100,000, right? What are you bringing home? 20K? Are you fucking shitting me? Especially if you got kids. Listen, if you're by yourself and who's in John Sutherland, what's up, man? So welcome to the chat there, John. So if you're doing 100K, dude, that's fucking. And if you're doing 100K and you got employees, or even you by yourself, but you're running legitly, you're at what, 15, 20%? Let's say you're at 30%, right? Which that's high. Let's say you're at 30%. You bring home what, 30K for the year? Come on, do the math, man. So it's just I listen to some of these guys talk and I don't get it. It just annoys me. So because that's not a reasonable goal for you to be telling your fan base or your followers to hit. Because I mean, think about it, right? I mean, let's do the fucking math, right? So if I'm at fucking low battery, so if I'm at 30K for the year, right? You're grossing $576. How much you bringing home after that? How are you paying your bills, right? So you're at $2,000. Let's say you're at $2,000 for the month that you're bringing home, right? If you're at $2,000 bringing home for the month, how are you paying your bills? I hope you're fucking solo. Maybe hopefully living at home or in your mom's basement. And nothing wrong with that, but hopefully you can grow from there. So if you think about it, what are you making? And now, with the law that's changed, like I said in the beginning of this, the whole my little rant, my little live thing, is think about it. Everything but Zelle, right? We got to do the whole 1099K, right? That we're to get from the IRS. So now you're gonna be paying tax on that. So how are you? I just don't get it. Your goal should be the million mark, not the 100,000 mark, dude. I mean, like, I don't know, and this is why I worry sometimes. I don't know how some of the guys out here, how they do it, especially how they feed your families. So and I think that's one of the reasons why I get annoyed, and I wish I had more time to do more. But that should be your goal. That, and what should be talked about, I think, a lot more, especially, besides in all industries, is tracking how much money you make by the month, by the week, and by the day. I mean, and Ray does it. Ray talks about his sales, whether they're right or wrong, whatever. He talks about what his sales are for the day. I'll tell you what. When Ray talks about doing the numbers for the day, this is what my sales are. I really hope that everyone does that. But not only, obviously he's not going to show the other part, what I'm going to talk about. He's not going to show about the bills. But that's clutch right there when Ray talks about how much money you make a day. But people should talk about when they think about the money, how much a day. They should have like a little book or steps with a pencil, like one of these books or whatever, or maybe notes in their phones of what their bills are, so you know exactly how much you're actually making for the day. Because obviously you have your expenses. Um, because at least then, hopefully, then that'll give you enough fire inside of you, in your ass or in your soul or up your ass, to push you to hit whatever you got to hit so you can make it, so you can survive, right? Then you don't want to just survive. Who the hell wants to constantly just survive or just make it? Then you constantly on this fucking rat wheel, right? And you got to get to the point where you're past that, where you're done, where you don't have to worry about money anymore. Who the hell? And it happens every day. Because think about it, 76% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. You want to position yourself where you don't have to worry about money every day, and money every week, and money every month, and then every year. I mean, think about it. I mean, especially when you have your regular business, then your household expenses, then you have your quarterlies, and then you have dude. There's so much involved, and I don't understand. And I feel like it's not talked about enough. Um, and I know it's kind of boring for guys to hear about it. I don't know if annoyed's being the right word. I do get worried about a lot of guys in our industry because it's not talked about enough. About making it, about how much money you need to survive. You know what I mean? The whole You Inc., the whole Float Inc., the whole Rich Inc., the whole Brian, Inc., and Marks Inc., you know, or John Southern Exposures. Everyone, it should be, that's how you should be running. It doesn't matter if you're in business or just work for somebody, having a regular job. And there's nothing wrong with having a job. Listen, when I was talking about Shane before, having a win a job or whatever, there's nothing wrong with having to win a job. There is nothing wrong with it. And people should not feel embarrassed that, well, I have to get a job with a winner. You know what I mean? I didn't bring him up because, just some of the stuff he said I just didn't agree with. So, actually, I think a lot of stuff he says I don't agree with. But anyway, but we're not all going to agree on shit. You know what I mean? Everybody's different. So, although I do like to talk my shit. So, anyway, Brian, most people come from a paycheck, and Brian says, and never had to operate one cost per day basis. Sorry, yes. Brian, you're 100% right. And I think guys and gals that go into business for themselves need to, need to understand that. I think it's clutch because what happens is, think about it. Let's say you're married, right? And whether your wife's working or your significant other, right? It's 2022. If it becomes a problem, right? I think isn't that the number one reason why people get divorced because of money, right? So why would you not want to get your money right? And it bothers me that I don't know how else to get that information out and because listen, some of these guys on YouTube and I had to stop watching YouTube for a while. I just want to shake him and say, "Yo, mofo, what the fuck are you thinking, bro?" And that's why I think a lot of people need to put it on paper because it's like they don't understand. They need it in their face, like, "Hey, mofo, this is what you're doing wrong." You know what I mean? And besides finance, even credit. You know what I mean? That's definitely not talked about in the lawn care industry. How the guys get their credit right. But forgetting all that, let me go back a little bit. Getting your money right, understanding how much you need to make it every day, and then what is it going to take for you? That number. What is it going to take for you to live comfortably? That way, you don't have to worrying about going shopping and worrying about money. And then let's say you have kids. See, that was my biggest thing, right? Like when I was homeless, that was my biggest thing. Worrying about that when I get older. I'm like, I got to get my shit together. You know what I mean? I wanted to get to the point where, and I know it's good and bad, right? Because you don't want you want your kids to learn money wise. You don't want to suffer, man. You don't want to get to the point where how am I going to pay for shit, right? And when you when you have a wife, and then and I used to hear the stories a lot back in the day where people fight because hey, when is your business going to make money? We've got to eat. We've got bills to pay. Car needs work. Or God forbid, you got to do a car wreck. Didn't Bowman or something get in a truck get fucked up or whatever? So anyway, trucking made me have to do it. Oh, I got you, Brian. Yeah, I mean, listen, you got to do what you got to do. Listen, there's good money in trucking, man. Rich said, I got to back up here. I'm slacking. I got to get back in the swing of this shit. I got to go live more often. I'm more on my fucking rants. I got to pick one rant instead of going all over the place and make that my rant for every time I go live. And I got to figure out how to get back on my stream unit too. Leave my mom's basement matters. Flo, listen, man. I'm gonna take my Flo, my mid for right now. Yeah, man. I think I did that right. So Flo, at my basement. Rich said, Brian said, Virgil, I think we all are going to need to see your envelopes. Brian, I don't have fucking envelopes. So unfortunately, well, I don't know if I can show all this, but I got a lot of this. I don't even keep these in my wallet, really. I just keep certain ones, but I don't even keep these in my wallet anymore. But I do keep cash in my wallet. That's another thing, man. Listen, I don't care what industry you're in. You got to keep cash on you. You know what I mean? I try to make sure between at least between $8 and $1,000 in my wallet, because you never know. Shit happens, man. Shit breaks. I've been to gas stations so many times, or I've been out. Fucking the credit card machines don't fucking work. They're offline or whatever. And then, if you got a lot of fuel you got to get or whatever you got to buy, what do? We can't always all be dependent on fucking plastic all the time. So, and I know not everyone's in that spot, right? But but it goes back to what I was saying before, where you need to figure out a way to get yourself in that spot. And the way you figure it out is to fucking write it down. If it has to break down to that. So that way it's in your face. You're writing it down. This is what I need to make every month, the minimum. Then how much I need to live comfortably where I ain't got to fucking worry about it. Anyway, I had something else I was going to add to that, and I forgot what. Fucking ADHD. If Virgil can't get you fired up, your wood is wet. Why would anyone publicly how much they make? Don't people would rat you out. Oh, about how much I make? I don't care if people know how much I make. Like I've shared what I owed in taxes, right? I mean, last year I think I owed $63,000 for the year. I think I shared that online, right? A bill from the IRS. I'll catch up on these comments, and I think the most I've ever owed, ever in my life, was, I think I have it here somewhere. The most I've ever owed the IRS was $157,000 for 1 year. So, because of these comments, I'll share it with you guys. So, and I don't say that to brag, right? It's just you got to get yourself to the point where, and this is what bothers me the most. You got to get yourself to the point where you don't have to fucking worry about selling your shit to make it through the fucking winter, right? And instead of getting a job during the winter, you should be educating yourself. Take yourself back to fucking school. I don't care how old you are. Pick up a damn book. Pick up a damn trade magazine. Dude, I got so many fucking trade magazines from our industry. It's insane. And I try my best to read it. And it's kind of also hard with my ADHD and shit. But anyway, let me catch up these comments and shit before I share the rest of the crap I got. I'll share you I gotta share you guys my Christmas cards. We're going to talk Christmas cards and how to seal them with wax in a minute. John wrote, the fastest way to get out of the lawn business is to give discounts and not have a business plan to see how much money you need to not just survive, but to thrive. I've been in the business for 20 years. You know what I mean? That's making a long business. Yeah, dude. John, you're 100% right. The whole fucking discount thing is bullshit. Like I said it earlier, when you go to get gas and you're getting 50, 60, or $100 worth of gas, are you telling the gas attendant, listen, I bought $50 worth of gas, I need a discount. But you're going to Walmart, you're spending whatever you're spending on whatever you buy at Walmart. Are you getting a fucking discount at Walmart? You know, you go to the manager, hey, I spent $60 at Walmart today. I need a discount. Can you hook me up? Can you hook a brother up? Flo says, right now, my part-time job is what keeps me above water in the winter. And Flo, listen, I'm not knocking having a winter job. Like I said earlier, you do what you got to do to pay your bills, right? But you also, right, and you keyword there's part-time. So now I'm not make sound like I'm picking on you, right? But you got to try and educate yourself, man. You got to figure out a game plan on how to get yourself fucking out of that. You know what I mean? You got to start making some bank, so make some cheddar, and you got to figure all that out. And we're all here. Listen, everybody's here to help everybody. You know what I mean? Listen, like I've said before, man, in our little groups and shit, where if I fuck up, right? If I say the wrong shit on YouTube or in a private conversation or whatever with anybody on here, listen, if I say something, then call me out on it. Say, bro, you fucking wrong for saying that, man. I have no problem admitting I'm wrong and I fucked up. I have no problem at all saying, yo, you know what? I fucked up. I was wrong on that one. But if someone sees, or, you know, if someone sees I fucked up, then someone should tell me, yo, Virgil, I think you fucked up. So, anyway, let's see what else we got here. Flo, right now, my part, yeah, I read it all already. Flo, let me tell you, man, you're in the right position with that job, man, because I would, man, if you could, well, the season's kind of, you know, we're in fucking Christmas mode, but Flo, I gave you a wrench. But I think Flo is in the perfect spot because his part-time job, if no one doesn't know, Flo works for a store that sells, you know, lawn care equipment. So, dude, I think Flo's in a perfect spot where he can do like reviews. Say, hey, you know, I picked up this John Deere from a customer. It's all jacked up. We don't know what's wrong with it or whatever. I think people will like hearing that. You know, the whole stories behind that. And again, maybe it's me. Maybe me overanalyzing fucking YouTube because obviously with YouTube also, besides the solo guy having that right now, I think the solo guys will do really well and growing your business solo wise on YouTube. It's the whole storytelling, the whole storytelling. So that's like, well, look at Ray, man. Everybody wants to hear about Bo. No one gives a fuck what Ray was doing. No one gives a shit about Ray's rants. We want to know what the fuck happened to Bo this week. But what the fuck did you get into? That's why Bo needed his own channel. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a minute. Before I get the rest of the comments, did I tell you guys my fucking Christmas cards got all fucked up? Let me show you my Christmas cards, man. Before I share my other shit that I was going to share with you. I got some saying shit, right? Ryan's like, we need a rant. Oh, I got a good rant tonight. You watch a few of these guys, you can see the ones who are all show no dough. That, in fact, they have no clue how to change a tire on a zero turn. Rich, you're talking about Brian's lawn maintenance when he put the tire at he put the rim on backwards, right? Then he ruined the rim that was an expensive rim I think he ruined. But we need a ramp. Flo wants to know, hey, are you on the road? Brian's like, yes, sir, sitting in Michigan watching it snow. Flo, when you'll be back in my area so I can buy you dinner. Notice Flo's buying him dinner. He's not offering to buy anybody else dinner. How fucked up is that, huh? Thanks, Flo. Good looking out. Anyway, heading home next week for a few weeks. Brian, not sure if I'm coming up to Bama. Oh, arrow there. Papa's never wrong. Listen, I'm wrong sometimes, man. Listen, when I got into the sweeping business, I was my biggest account, and I shared it with a couple of you guys. I underbid it. I screwed up a few things there. So, but we learn with you got to go with the punches, man. You wipe yourself up and you keep going, man. So, and this keyboard sucks. Well, listen, Brian, for all the money you make, you can't buy a fucking decent fucking thingamabobber keyboard. Listen, I'm still waiting for fucking my cookies from Ron. So I know you wasn't knocking it. I was saying it. What I have to my business goes. Listen, you gotta do, baby. Listen, if you gotta work your part-time gig where you power wash float, then that's what you gotta do. You know what I mean? So Brian, we want to know, does Virgil own a pressure washer yet? Brian, I do not own a fucking pressure washer. If I need something fucking pressure washed, I'll call one of you motherfuckers come pressure wash my shit. So I am pressure washing shit. So anyway, we're gonna talk Christmas cards real quick and what I think about Christmas cards. So these are my fucking Christmas cards. You fucking power washing motherfuckers here. Anyway, so I had to. Well, it looks fucked up backwards actually. I just realized that. So these are my Christmas cards, right? And inside my Christmas card, but they got jacked up. They got up in the fucking rain, dude. Yeah, who the fuck does that, Flo? So it just says, thank you for your business. Thank you for your business and warm wishes for Joyce's holiday. Best wishes from my family to yours, Virgil, Lone Skates America. Problem is, got left in the fucking rain and all jacked up because it's thick paper. It's not that cheap paper. And look how it is. And you can hear out. It's fucking thick as shit. So luckily they gave me a fucking credit, right? And then I got other Christmas cards that came in. Those are fucked up too. The printing is wrong. So anyway, look like they gave me credit for what? Just to fuck up more shit. So then they gave me these Christmas cards here, right? And they look great. The printing sucks. You know what the fuck they do with this shit? I'm going to tell you what they do with my shit. Keep jacking at me up, man. It says Happy Holidays, Lone Skates America. From our family to yours. It's not even proper English. Who the fuck writes that? How stupid is that? I should do a Lawn Care News episode, actually. I got some shit for that, too. Anyway, in the back, same thing. Wishing you happy holidays. Lone Skates America. Doesn't tell you enough shit. That's not what I ordered. Well, that's what I ordered, but they didn't finish printing it right. I can't send this shit out. Fuck, unbelievable. Anyway. So, there's no money slot. So, I don't know what to do, man. I mean, I tried really hard salvaging. I had to go buy fucking Christmas cards from the store. I got to mail those fuckers out. But I wanted these. You know, I wanted my logo. So, you know, I'm proud of my logo. You know what I mean? You know, so that's why on the hats, it just has, you know, obviously that part there. But anyway. I had another an important rant to talk to you guys tonight about. Shit, I was going to talk to you guys about. So, I think I'm going to leave the accidents parts for another episode because there's a lot of accidents in our industry. Going back to the tree stuff, like you know, Ray doing pressure washing. Man, fuck that pressure washing. I think a discount code needs to be printed. Just saying, for pressure washing. So, I don't know about pressure washing, man. I'm not knocking. Listen, there's great money in pressure washing. Great money in pressure washing. I mean, you guys have a great opportunity to make some great money in pressure washing. So, let's see. And what am I ranting about certain YouTubers? Oh, safety. So I don't know what safety protocols you would have for pressure washing. Maybe not to fucking blow your hand off with your pressure washer, but I watched these guys with chainsaws cutting shit. And perfect example, matter of fact, it was a Ray video. I'm watching him. What safety is involved in, man? He's not wearing the fucking pants. There's actually, and I forgot the term. There's actually a term for when you're pulling and standing up. Your foot's supposed to be on the handle. There's no fucking safety. I mean, I know he's got the little disclaimer shit. And again, I don't want to make it seem like this is my life is to knock these, the other guys down, but I just I just wish some of these guys would try to when they're showing whether they're fixing something or using something. I just wish they would show that more. Because I was talking to someone a few months ago about the whole safety thing. Another person in our industry. Some of us actually know him, and his response was, "Oh, that the pants or the goggles, well, that's for the for the new guy or whatever, the guy that doesn't know what he's doing." Listen, I don't care how experienced you are. If you ever watch the pros, right? I mean, the real pros, they're all geared up, right? They got the pants on, they got the goggles on, the ear thingies on, right? Because why? Shit happens, right? Accidents fucking happen. So, besides the business part, I think the safety part should really be addressed. Because think about it, especially if you're solo, right? Who the fuck? Let's say you fuck up your leg or you fuck up your hand. How you gonna pay your bills? You're in the fucking hospital, all fucking jacked up, right? Let's say you're out in a couple of days. How many days is it gonna take for you to go back to work? Is it really worth it? Just so the machismo, because your testosterone, you think your testosterone's on another level? Because I'm a tough guy. I don't need my pants and my gear, my safety gear. Stupid thinking, man. Stupid thinking. You know what I mean? So, besides the business end, I really wish people would show that other end. Maybe I should have put my StreamYard thingy up so I can have some of you fuckers up. But anyway, I didn't know how long I was going to be on tonight, but that is something that I wish people would talk more about. I watched a video of this guy sharpening a fucking chainsaw, the YouTuber, and what the fuck? If you get Here's something. I don't know if to watch this part of my video or not, or even watch my video. If you're gonna make a fucking video and you're sharpening the chain, at least fucking sharpen it the right way. I mean, I was looking at watching the guy. I'm like, this guy cuts fucking trees down. What is he on fucking crack? Who the fuck does that? I mean, like, I'm speechless on it. So, anyway, listen, if you're gonna do a job right, do it right the first time. Why half-ass it? I mean, I don't care if I know Ray Ray's got his disclaimer. A couple guys actually have disclaimers. He's got a disclaimer, Countrywide or Countryside. I think he changed his name a little bit. He used to have a disclaimer in the beginning about shit. I just think, I don't care who you are on YouTube, safety is ridiculously important. If you're going to take the time to show us that you're sharpening something or using a tool, I don't care who you are on YouTube or where you are, you should be geared up. You know what I mean? Because think about it, like I said earlier in this live, YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. And unfortunately, and I hate using the word stupid, but we've got some stupid people out there that people just don't get it. And they look at some of these YouTubers like, oh man, this guy's the shit, man. I gotta get all my fucking info from him. Listen to me. Fucking safety's first. Who's gonna pay your bills when you're jacked up on that fucking table? God forbid you lose an arm or a leg or die. Accidents happen all the fucking time. That's why I wanted to really start this other thing, but so I can stress that, and I just don't get it. I really don't. But anyway, so Flo says, hello Dizzle. Flo says, people mess up when they lose respect for the power of a chainsaw and they think they can't do wrong or don't use safety gear. Phil, you're 100% right, man. You know what I mean? That's why I don't get it. You know what I mean? Like I said, when I see guys, and I don't watch a lot of YouTube. I don't want to make it sound like I'm singling out That one segment I saw with Ray Ray. I'm sure if I watch other YouTube videos, I might find some more. I just think that when you're making YouTube videos, right, and you've got a piece of equipment like that in your hands, you should be wearing gear. Again, just my opinion, man. You know what you say about opinions? Opinions are like fucking assholes, right? So, but I just think it's bullshit. Yeah, well, maybe not. Maybe bullshit's the wrong word, but that's what I think. I think more people should be wearing fucking safety gear. So, but let's see what else. That's really. I think I'm all caught up on fucking comments. Yeah. But anyway, that's what I think. I think as far as safety wise, I think people should be more safety geared up, especially when you're on YouTube. And not just chainsaws. I'm just using the chainsaws as an example. So, excuse me. So, but anyway, what are you fuckers up to besides my crazy rants about chainsaws and YouTubers and whatever other bullshit? But Flo, Virgil, do we need safety gear for the Golden Edge? Listen, Brian, safety gear. Let me tell you something. Brian, have you seen the movie 300? Shields up! Fucking kids. Let me tell you something. Who was it? Danny Lanier did a video with the fucking Golden Edge. Did you see what happened in the background? Shields up! Kids fucking can't even get to the school bus. Shit was flying. Shit was fucking going everywhere. Damn, I don't even know where that paper went. So, but it wasn't. Danny, did I read the post right? Is Danny's mom missing? I read something online a few weeks ago. Was it a few weeks ago? A week or two ago? I hope that. I hope she's okay. But Golden Edge, man. Listen, think about it. That thing is fucking like yay wide, right? What customer is going to be happy with a gap so wide that they'll trip walking from the grass to the sidewalk? I mean, you need to build it. Think about this. After you use the Golden Edge, you have to build a fucking bridge. You better call China, get a loan just to build a bridge just because you use the goddamn Golden Edge. That paper went up, but didn't see it come down. Flo, I don't even know where it went. My fucking office is too big. So, but yeah, I haven't seen him post anything on Facebook in a while. But I'm only they've already subscribed or whatever, friends with him on Facebook, whatever. But he had posted I think a while ago. I don't know if it was a gag, and I hope it wasn't. Well, no, let me phrase that. I mean, I hope everything's okay. You know what I mean? So, we live in a fucked up world, man. So shit happens. But anyway, I had other rants to talk about. I think I might save the other rants, but I think tonight went a little bit too much on Ray and the hell's that other guy's name? Shane. So again, listen, if you want to watch those channels, you can watch those channels. I just like I said, Ray's got some good info. You know what I mean? I don't agree with everything he says and does, but that's just me. I don't understand some of the stuff he does, but hey, that's just him, man. He's gonna run his business however he wants to run it. But he, the chainsaw thing, I don't agree with what he was doing with the chainsaw, the way he was sharpening it and not wearing gear. So, but and I'm sure he's not the only guy out there. I'm sure there's other YouTubers that don't wear fucking safety gear. And sharpening. Listen, if you're gonna sharpen a fucking chainsaw, right? Here's my little rant on, and I don't care who hears it, who agrees with it. Listen, you ain't gonna fucking agree with it, but what I'm about to tell you is fucking fact. If you're gonna fucking sharpen a fucking chainsaw, learn how to sharpen it. Learn what file, and they've got fucking. We even have it. It's almost like a piece this big that still makes. You know what I mean? For certain size chains that not only are you sharpening the blade, but you're also you're lowering the raker. And I didn't see him cutting down the raker. I don't get it. So and the way he was like, you should be marking where the chain is and then moving it so that way you're getting it. And you should have fucking even strokes every single time. If it's 3, then 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, and you mark the side of it so that you know where you were. It probably would be better if I fucking did an actual. If I had my chainsaw, well, I wouldn't put it on my nice desk, but if I did it that way, um, I just I just hate when they half-ass it. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that. Anyway, so stroke, don't poke. Yes, stroke, don't poke. Yeah, you want to when you're sharpening a chain. Let's say you don't buy. Let's say you don't have a still and you have the echo, whatever. Or let's say you have a still, but you don't buy the jig, right? And you just use a regular files. You obviously you buy the kit where it's got the files and it's got the other piece for the rake. Um, you want to have even strokes, man. And then if you mark the chain, you'll know where you were, so that you know you're not fucking repeat, overdoing it. So um, I just think with these guys having a following, right? And again, just my opinion. If you have a fucking following on YouTube, and obviously these guys want to have a following because they keep telling you hit the like button, which I get because I want to start doing that. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button because you want to grow. Because whether you're doing it for a business part or you're doing it because you want to get the word out or whatever your message is, you want people to like and subscribe and comment, obviously. But I just wish people could do it right. You know what I mean? Do it right the first time, but don't do it at all. I mean, obviously you do it whatever the fuck you want to do. It's your YouTube channel. I just wish people would just do it right. Why are you half-assing it? It's like being half pregnant. So, I don't know if I can do my StreamYard, but I don't want to cancel this thing. I'm gonna have to like play around with my YouTube some more tomorrow, or tomorrow morning, I should say, and that way I can just put my laptop on, do my YouTube, put my StreamYard on automatically, and then do it that way. We are still waiting for an answer. How many free overgrows have you completed? Brian, I haven't done any fucking free overgrows. So, dude, I was shocked how many new YouTube channels are out there that have a crazy amount of following and maybe have six videos and have crazy views, and all they do is tall grass videos. I'm not my thing. You know what I mean? If you want to do tall grass videos, I did see a few guys tried. Bowman tried. I think Shane did, and the other guy tried. The other, his friends tried. I thought the Long Sauce tried. Then they tried. Didn't they do a video, something like that? Someone said about they did a tall grass, something like that. So I mean, that's kind of funny. They talk about it, but yet they they talk shit on it, but yet they tried it. Unbelievable. Anyway, so that's neither here nor there. But listen, if you want to do tall grass video, tall shit video, whatever, if that's your thing, then that's your thing, man. If that's how you make money, by doing tall grass video, that's how you make money. Listen, I mean, look at Juggernaut, man. God bless him, all the power to him. You know what I mean? If that's how you want to pay your bills, I'm just shocked by how many channels there are out there where they're just do tall grass videos and shit. So, but Again, if that's what guys want to do, if they want to do talk bets videos, then that's what they want to do. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna knock it. Listen, I'm not gonna knock someone else's hustle. So if that's how you want to make money, shit. I mean, YouTube's gonna pay you, or whatever platform you're on. You know what I mean? Obviously, I think TikTok. I think those days are gonna be numbered. This year, next year, whatever. But whatever, man. Whatever floats your boat. So, like I said, I'm not gonna knock another man's hustle. You want to make tall grass videos? Make tall grass video. So, but anyway, show you my wax kit. No, not a Brazilian wax, but you know what I'm talking about. So, I should record a video on this. So, right, where you at on the west side of the state? Oh, so this is the wax kit I'm gonna share with you guys to seal the back of the envelopes. This is the wax. Hold on. There's the wax thingy. And then you got the color thingy, right? And then the other thingy bobbers, right? And then that goes. I guess I should try and do a video on that, right? And there's after that gets poured on the back of the envelope, right? Press it down with this, and then one either with your logo or without. You don't have to, you know what I mean? I don't know how many people look at the actual back of their envelopes to see if they had a wax seal on it, but I don't know. I think it's kind of cool, you know what I mean? I think sometimes it's the details, it's the little stuff. So again, just my opinion. I think Christmas cards are important. Sending them out to your customers, because it's just, for one, you don't know how many tips you might get back. If you're doing residentials, right? And I think I'm getting so through. And then it also puts it in the back of their head that, hey, I got a Christmas card from so and so. It doesn't matter. I don't care what industry you're in, whether you're lawn care or you're power washing or whatever. I know some guys do the whole Thanksgiving and New Year's. I don't know about all that, but excuse me. You guys are boring me. That was fucked up. No, sorry, I get a little tired there. But I do think Christmas cards are important, right? So, my keys on me? I don't have my keys on me. So, so if you do have a chance to do Christmas cards, I think people should. Brian said I'm out in the morning. Just have a customer here. So Brian's out there, big pimping, bringing the illegals over. No. Oh, shit. No. Brian's not bringing illegals over. That was funny, though. So, anyway, hey, olale. But price of ice melt went up. So price of ice melt went up from this is a different rant. I don't know what I'm doing. Virgil, your thoughts on Camaros? Well, the 8788 IROC Zs, right? The difference between the IROC Z and the RS was really just a suspension. Or do you want to know how to? What are we talking about Camaros here? Which topic exactly about Camaros do you want to know, Brian? So, price of ice melt went up, obviously. So, it was 147. Well, now it's 147 a ton. I forgot what it was last year. Oh, 145. That's it. Yeah. No, 130. That's after hours. So it went up $15. Buying about a ton. So Brian's laughing at me, laughing my ass off. Mike said, safe travels, man. Lots of late effects hitting up there on the west side next 48 hours. Brian, didn't you tell me you had all-wheel drive in that truck of yours? You know, I thought I heard that in didn't BJ and the Bear? Didn't he say that? No, he didn't say that. How many people remember that one, BJ and the Bear, huh? But and then wait a minute, didn't Jerry Reed? Didn't he have? Oh no, that was with Smokey and the Bandit. Wasn't Jerry Reed and Smokey and the Bandit driving a truck? I think it was Jerry Reed. So, yep, locking the drives. There you go. So, but anyway, I think that's my rant for the evening. I talked about salt. I talked about the chainsaws and some of the YouTubers. And I'm not sure what else I can discuss with you without going into my other stuff. So I put out a video today. I know my first 100 videos or whatever. I don't know how long I'm going to do it. Hopefully I can do it longer. I know my first 100 or whatever videos are going to suck ass. But today I put out part 1 of part 2 on my lawn care setup. Lawn care property management setup. So, but Float says, yes, Brian said, well, it was Jerry Reed. And then Float said, BJ and the Bear was my show. Float was my show too growing up. So, just for the record, I didn't get my Christmas card. Brian, that's because I didn't mail out the fucking Christmas card. They haven't got ruined. But if you want me to mail you, I dried them and everything, even though I got credit for them. I can mail you. I don't even have your fucking address. So if you want to mail me, send me send me. Yeah, if you send me your address, I will send you a Christmas card. Both batches sucked. One batch got ruined by ink, and the other one got ruined by the rain. So, sorry about that. I think the CEO is asking for questions. Oh, I think the CEO is asking questions. What's up, Bowman? No, Brian, I didn't have your address, but yeah. So anyway, these are the Christmas cards. I got them on Vistaprint. They were actually pretty cheap. I don't remember how much it was really, but I don't think it was that much. But anyway, I got these, and these ones I got ruined. See, it says Happy Holidays, warm thanks, and you just put your, I mean, Vistaprint is so damn easy. And then see that right there. Anyway, you can get those. They come with envelopes, obviously. Again, I don't care what industry you're in. I think whether you believe, might say Happy Holidays. You don't have to get Christmas cards. Happy Holidays. I do think the little stuff like that is important, especially if you're doing residential. It's the little things. You know what I mean? Just taking care of firework coming. Firewoods. Are we trying to say, Mom? Hold on, I get my cat. Sorry, come here, Mama. It's all right. Yeah. So I had to let my cat in. Come here, baby. Look at you, master. Let me see. It's my cat. So what's up, player? So, yo, what up? My little pussy right here. This is a pussy right here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you all. Bitch, fuck you all. Go fuck some shit up. Anyway. What, mama? She's like a little attention whore. You know what I mean? But anyway, those are my rants for the night. If anyone's gonna post a chainsaw video, please wear some fucking safety gear. If you're gonna show people how to sharpen the chain, please do it correctly. Sorry about that. I was trying to fix my laptop. Please do it correctly. If you don't know how, again, it's wintertime. It's downtime. People in our industry should be educating themselves. Educate yourself, man. Just listen. Between YouTube, there's plenty of fucking magazines out there. You know, turf magazines and see what I can share with you guys. If you're into sprinkler systems, right? They got fucking the green industry sprinkler systems. You got lawn and landscape magazines. You got Bros and Hoes. No, you got you got if you do other stuff like we do, you got obviously the landscape architect, and the other one I think is the contractor one. And then obviously if you do snow or street sweeping or whatever, you have the other stuff. And then you can send away for stuff like if you're interested in certain products, to send you some free shit, man. You fill out the card, they'll send you some free crap. Anyway, I think that's important. So I'm not sure if anybody else has any other questions I can ask that you guys can ask, and I'll answer. That's pretty much it. I gotta fix my stream. I gotta figure out how to log back into StreamYard so I can set it up so more folks can just come up on screen so I can talk shit. Because that's what I like to do. Bowman, since you're new here, I'll tell you, I like to talk shit. So, no. Hey, Bowman, sorry to hear about your truck. I heard you wrapped up your truck or something. What do you do? What do I do besides talking shit? Bowman, you don't know what the fuck I do? Everybody knows what Lawnscapes America does. God damn it. Hold on. Bowman, hold on a second. My cat's ball. What's up, Mama? Oh. Basically, we do lawn care, mostly commercial, residential. On the residential end, we only have 60. Well, mowing wise, we only have 63. Lawn care wise, when I say lawn care wise, I mean on the spring end, we service a little over 300. And then commercial wise, we only mow 4. They're big sites, but and diaper patrol. Listen, Bowman, in case you didn't know, I drive a street sweeper also. We have 2 street sweeping trucks. I just got my second one this year. However, when Brian says diaper patrol, what that means is a lot of diapers get dumped in these parking lots. My truck, either one of them, cannot pick up any diapers. So you have to get out of the truck and pick up the fucking diaper. But the Bowman, you're late to the party, Bowman. I went on a couple of rants on what you should be hitting, lawn care wise, landscaping wise. Oh, you know what? I do owe Ray an apology. I was supposed to send him a copy of my lawn care contracts. He said he does have Microsoft Office. So I was going to send him one of them just so I can give him an idea of how to it's not really a contract, it's more of an agreement. I think, here we go. Here's another fucking rant for you guys for tonight. Everyone should have some kind of agreement, right? Because, and not a contract, right? Because you don't want to scare the person away, because some people don't want to be tied into a contract. But you should have some kind of agreement, because that agreement, what it'll do is it'll list all your services that what's expected of you for the year and pricing wise. That way, there's nothing hidden. There's no, well, I didn't know, because nobody wants to get hit with, well, I didn't know. I didn't know you were doing that. I didn't know that's how much it was going to be. Everyone involved knows exactly what's expected of everyone. I really think everyone should. I thought Ray knew everything about everything. Bowman's a trip. So I went on a little rant earlier about some of the YouTube channels. Again, listen, all these guys are going to run their businesses however they feel they need to run it, right? Um, I might not agree. I mean, I know he's got a couple guys have a what do you call it, a little not slogan, but whatever. Hey, I might be fucking up, but it's my fuck up. But uh, I don't know, man. I have different thoughts on that. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do something, these guys, no matter what they say, they want to be influencers, right? I mean, they're if you're doing YouTube videos and you're asking for the likes, and you hope at least say, listen, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but this is what I'm trying to do, right? Um, I could probably respect that more. You know what I mean? Um, I just think people, the old saying, do things right the first time or don't do it at all. So, but then again, knowledge, man, during the wintertime, if we don't know what we don't know, right? So if you don't know, you should be educating yourself, especially now during the wintertime we have downtime. You know what I mean? Um, we street sweep, right? So we don't have that kind of downtime like some other guys do. But if you're just doing lawn care and let's say you're cutting wood or you're plowing, we don't cut wood, but we do plow. Um, Now's the perfect time, man. Educate yourself on what you're doing. Whether it's learning how to sharpen a chainsaw, which we were just talking about earlier, how to do it properly, to sharpen a chainsaw, and wearing safety gear. We're big on safety gear. Before we sold lawnscapes, my wife and I we were strict on that. You know what I mean? Listen, there's no excuse for you not to wear safety gear. I have no problem firing someone who doesn't understand that. It doesn't matter how much money you make, right? You getting your leg jacked up or arm jacked up is not worth it. For what? Right? People used to think that, oh, we were just strict on that because, oh, you don't want to deal with workman's comp. I don't give a shit about workman's comp because I'm not the one that's got to go tell your wife or your girlfriend or whatever that you're jacked up cutting a fucking chainsaw. I'll tell you a quick story, man. And I wish Marquell was here about it. What did Bowman say? Do you use a file guide to sharpen a chainsaw? We actually have on our still chainsaws. We've got and I'm having this blonde. My daughter will kill me if I say blonde moment. Senior moment. We've got that the jig, right, where it's complete, where it's got the file and it's got the thing for the shaker on for the raker on there. That's what we use because it takes the guesswork out of it. You don't have to guess what kind of file size you need, and it's doing the raker. It does everything at one time. You know what I mean? So you should just be mindful in marking. Obviously mark it so that way you know where you're going with it, or where you started, that we know you're ending. But that, and like we discussed before, you should have an equal amount of swipes going over it. So, but safety wise, I was going to talk about something else, but I forgot what I was going to go on, a different rant, something important for you guys. But listen, I don't care if you got one employee, 5, or when you get to the point when you have 50 employees in 2 yards. My wife and I, we never wanted to be in the position to have to call a wife or a significant other and tell them, oh, I'll tell you a story that what happened to one of our guys, and I wish Marquell, I should get him on a video talking about this. You don't want to be in that end, having to call their family member to say, listen, so and so, your husband got hurt today. He's at this hospital, and why? Because you fucking out with a chainsaw or whatever. I'll tell you what happened when your guy had a chainsaw, had his phone in his pocket, and he was holding up. We had all these Verizon contracts. When I say Verizon, not the cell phone stores, we had a bunch of Verizons where it's just the buildings where your Fios and your phone lines come out of. And what happened was the guy that was holding up part of the tree had the phone in his pocket. Thank God he had his cell phone in his pocket. because one of our managers that we actually wound up firing, right, was cutting. What happened was a chainsaw bounced. And when it bounced on whatever he was cutting, when he was cutting this tree, it bounced and hit the guy's leg, one of our employees' legs. And when it hit his leg, thank God it hit his cell phone. And his cell phone got minor damage, right? Because that was in a case. His pants got fucking jacked up like a motherfucker. But and obviously, it bound up, obviously. But and obviously in between that and him letting go, when the chainsaw jumped. But that's this is one of many reasons why we were always big on safety. You know what I mean? And like I said, we spoke to someone a while ago that you know that we know, and the whole well, you don't need safety if you're a pro, you know what you're doing. You don't need safety gear. Listen, why do you think the fucking pros wear fucking safety gear? They don't wear it because it's a fucking fashion statement. Sometimes shit happens. Accidents fucking happen. That's why they call them fucking accidents. And I wish more guys on YouTube would bring it, would be following fucking safety. I don't get it. Baffles me. Anyway, Bowman wrote, she used the combo file. Yes, the thing for hers. I hate them. You do the same amount of strokes on all teeth. Yes, Bowman, you do the same amount. And the combo file that she uses, I guess Bowman's wife is the one that sharpens the chainsaws. That's what we use. It's the combo one that still sells. It takes the guesswork out. It's nice and simple. And you got to remember something. Like I said, we don't touch anything over 8 feet because that's how all our contracts are set up. Anything that's higher than 8 feet or something that's really bigger. Obviously, if the tree's down and someone calls the tree's down, that's one thing. But if it's up in the air, we don't get involved with anything over 8 feet. Before we sold, when we had all the employees, you gotta remember something. These guys don't have. They just took basic training. If they didn't have training before they came to us, so that's why we were big on safety. We're in proper gear. So the reason why that manager got fired was because when they went out to that site, because what happens is when you start doing Verizons and CBSs and whatnot. Hold on, I gotta close the door. When you start, that's be another rant for something else I can show you guys. When you start bidding on, let's say you're bidding on, I don't know, 30 CBSs, right? And or a bunch of Verizon, a chainsaw goes down or a tree goes down, right? What happened was you get emails, right? And then Verizon or CBS will send you a ticket in the email. And then Verizon was seasonal. CBS, even though you sign a contract with them, it's all a la carte, right? So what happens is they'll send you a ticket, right? And then if it's CBS, you got to put the quote in or whatever it is, and then you send it in, and then the approval is done really quick. Verizon, it wasn't always really that quick, but anyway, we sent a supervisor out with a guy to go take care of the tree that came down, and the tree was actually blocking. It was the entrance to one of the Verizons, and what happened was, they took the chainsaw, the chainsaw oil, right? No safety gear, right? No goggles, no ear, no pants, no nothing. And we, and I knew it was happening a lot, and I just let it go. You know what I mean? Because I had other stupid on my part. Because to me, I had other fires that I thought were more important, right? 'Cause when you start dealing with 3 dozen employees and more, it's just, you drop the ball. You don't put enough procedures and enough people in position in place to cover yourself. And it was happening a lot. I'm not gonna say it wasn't happening a lot. So I just, I dropped the ball. So anyway, supervisor went out. And that's when the accident happened, right? So he even though no one got hurt, right? The reason why we fired was because not one safety gear. And more importantly, The way we found out that accident happened was the employee wanted to get reimbursed for the fucking phone. Because the phone got jacked up. Because it was, remember, I don't know if you guys remember me saying it was in his pants, and the chainsaw jumped from the manager, jumped off whatever they were cutting, and hit his leg. Luckily, the phone was there. So the manager went home, didn't tell us anything about it. Now we knew that night. We said nothing to him. He came in the next day. First hour, we said nothing to him until we called him to the office and asked him. And I didn't want to let him go, but dude, I was so pissed off. You can't tolerate shit like that. Again, like I said earlier, you don't want to be on the other end. And I used to hear this bullshit all the time. Oh, you guys don't, always worry about, you guys don't want to hear about, your workman's comp, or, because we workman's comp, I think X amount out. Anyway, I don't give a fuck about workman's comp. You don't want to be on that end calling a family member or a significant other saying, hey, listen, they fucked up, man. He got hurt. He's in the hospital, whatever. That's fucked up, man. I don't wish that on anyone. Have to call, God forbid, get hurt. Because like I said, even the solo guys, like these guys making these fucking YouTube videos and not wearing safety gear. If you get hurt, who's going to pay your bills? Who? How many people have X amount of dollars in the bank account to float them the whole year or whatever, however long it takes for you to heal up after your legs all fucking jacked up or your arms fucking jacked up? God forbid worse from you making a mistake. Hopefully you didn't get yourself fucking killed. It baffles me. It baffles me when I see these YouTubers not doing it. And then here's the funny fucking part. If you say something to one of these fucking YouTubers, especially in the comment, and even if you don't mean it in a bad way, you're just saying, hey, listen, I think you did this wrong or whatever, they take it so fucking personal. I mean, you read the comments from some of these people going back and forth. I laugh. I think it's funny. But if you try to tell them, listen, this is what you're doing wrong or whatever, they get so bent out of shape. Like me, I used to like trolling Mike Andes. You know what I mean? I enjoy it. It makes my nipples hard. So, but I just, anyway, I just, I don't know. I just wish more guys would do it because, like I said, YouTube's second largest search engine in the world, and some of these people have a huge following. People look up to them, and then they think, oh well, he does it without safety gear on. What the fuck? Why do you safety gear on? It's stupid, and it's fucking careless. And me personally, I don't have the fucking time for it. So, because I never want to be on that other end, make that phone call. So, but we learned a lot, man. When you start, like I said earlier, and I've said it before in some of our lives, or in our group things. My wife and I learned a lot over the years, man. When you make a whole employee, your employee handbook, and that was changed, God knows so many fucking times, and just learn from your fucking mistakes. And we've had so many fucking accidents, just stupid shit. And anyway, that's my chainsaw fucking rant. Cruz said, take the rakers off just enough without a separate gauge. The big saw and little saw each have their own. So I watched the video and the guy was sharpening the fucking chainsaw. He wasn't even doing the rakers. I was like, I don't know. And then he's talking about it like it's fucking, cuts like butter. Look at this. I get it. Some of these guys make YouTube videos because they say it's just to follow their journey. But yet, when you make a comment, they get all bent out of shape and they talk as if, I'm doing this because I got fucking 1,000 years of experience and this is why I'm doing this. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway, that's my fucking rant, my soapbox moment, if you will. But I just don't fucking get it, man. I don't fucking get it. Anyway, go on another fucking topic here. But anyway, I don't know what you guys want to talk about. What time is it? 10:39? 12 minutes. Only do raker every other time I sharpen. Listen, Bowman, at least you sharpen them. So at least you sharpen them. So, but anyway, I just think more guys should, during wintertime should talk about educating, and they don't. What's up, Dirty? You missed all my rants, Dirty. I want to rant. Virgil, you're just an old and grumpy. Well, I don't know if I'm old and grumpy. I get tired of the fucking bullshit. So, listen, if tomorrow Ray or Shane do a fucking video and talk about me fucking going on my rants and mentioning them, whatever. Like I said, I'm a big boy. I got big shoulders. I really don't give a fuck. This wasn't a rant about dogging other YouTubers or anything like that. It was a rant of just, I don't understand why guys aren't talking about educating themselves during the fucking winter. And because some of these guys should be fucking educating themselves during the fucking winter. Actually, they should be educating themselves all fucking year because they suck ass. And hold on. I got to fix Dirty's thing here because I didn't know Dirty's not much better. What the fuck is it? There we go. But anyway, I just think it's bullshit. You know what I mean? Between the whole chainsaw, improper sharpening a chainsaw, not wearing fucking safety gear. Listen, I don't think they know what the fuck they're talking about half the fucking time. You got guys over there fucking selling fucking dump trailers because they can't make it through the fucking winter. That was last year. But how about educating yourself? Obviously, you're doing something fucking wrong. Listen, if you gotta sell your fucking equipment to make it through the winter, you're fucking up. You're fucking up. Maybe you should not be in business for yourself because not everyone's made to be in business for themselves, right? Maybe you need to be a fucking employee or just doing it as a side gig. You know what I mean? But then, why are you fucking making YouTube videos like you know what the fuck you're doing or talking about it like you fucking know what you're doing? Educate yourself, man. People made a comment in the fucking comment section. Don't get your titties rolled up because somebody said something. Maybe you're fucking up. That's why I say it all the time. Listen, if I screw up or if I say something wrong or if I'm out of line, then hopefully someone here, you know what I mean? One of you guys tell me. Just tell me, brother, you fucked up. I think you're wrong. Text message me. Email me. Fucking send me smoke signal. Fucking bat signal. I don't fucking know. Whatever. But if I'm fucking up, fucking tell me. Brother, you fucked up. You're out of line. You screwed up. Or whatever. Maybe I did. I'm human. I make fucking mistakes. Like I say all the time. That's why they got fucking razors on pencils. That's why they got wide off of pens. We're fucking human. Some of these guys, you fucking try to tell them you're fucking up to get all bent out of shape. Because they don't want to know the fucking truth. Fucking stupid. So, if someone comes out tomorrow and makes a fucking video, they say, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Listen. And again, it's not a dig. Not to fucking sound like I do really well for myself. You know what I mean? And I made a comment, don't pass up on too, because I had a few offers already. Don't pass up on too much shit. Listen. I'm going to retire. I'm 50. I'll be 52 in March. I'm retiring in 3 years. I'm hoping to retire in 3 years. My kids don't think I am because they think I always want to work. But listen, I get tired of the bullshit. People don't like it. They want to talk about it. Listen, if you're fucking talking about me, at least it's some fucking good content then. So, God damn it. So, Lost Games of America, bitches. But anyway, let's see what Dirty says. At least learn to identify what you're working on, like proper technique, names of plants, and proper. Listen, that's what I'm talking about. Tom Float, what the float says. One of these days, you will make it and have people making fake channels on you like you done on me. Listen, maybe Angie's List can help me with my chainsaw. Listen, I didn't watch the whole video. I saw the whole thing with Angie's List and Ray, and I I'm yelling at the TV. What the fuck you doing? What the fuck you going to Andy's List for? So I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But hey, you know what? If that's what he's got to do to make extra money, then that's what he's got to make some money. Listen, if you want to make it through the fucking winter, right? You should be figuring out let's say your downtime is November through March, right? So is that 5? November, December, January, February, March. That's 5 months, right? So how much money do you need to make it each month for those months, those 5 months, right? How much money each month? So you take that dollar amount, whatever your bills are, and shit, you times that times 5, right? Then you divide that by 7. You might say, well, wait, Virgil, where the fuck did you get 7 from? Well, motherfucker, 7 plus 5 is 12. We have 12 months a year. You take that fucking number where you take the number from 5, divide it by 7 months, right? Now you take that number and you add that every month to the number that you need to hit every month anyway. So now when November comes, you just made enough money to carry you from November to March, right? So that should be your number goal. I need to know from April or March, April till fucking November or October 31st. I need to make, let's say your bills are, let's make it an even number for some of you fuckers. Let's say you need to make $5,000 a month. $5,000 a month, that covers your bills. And whatever, your gas, whatever. That's how much you spend. That's how much you spend every month. $5,000 a month, right? Dude, I should do a video on this or live. I'm gonna dress up like a fucking professor and just use my white fucking board. And what did Brian say? On these economics you are speaking, only on Tuesdays. We talked about that. The double nickel is my exit as well. So, see? Oh, there you go. The double nickel. There you go. So think about it. If you're gonna do $5,000 a month, right? That's $25,000. So let's say you got to make $25,000. You might say to yourself, Virgil, how did you get $25,000? If it costs you $5,000 a month to run your household, pay your bills, or whatever all your expenses are every month, right? Your Dunkin' Donuts coffee, whatever you spend every fucking month, look at your bank account. That whatever you spend. So let's say it's $5,000 a month. I'm trying to be easy for you guys, right? You have 5 months you're not fucking working, right? November to fucking March. That's 5 months. So $5,000 a month times 5 months that you're not working, that's $25,000, right? Some of you guys only make fucking $25,000 a fucking year. Of profit, I should say. You guys are killing me, man. Anyway, that was a rant from earlier when I started. But anyway, I don't want to go back to that right away. But anyway, $100,000. Fucking idiot. Anyway, so $25,000, right? So now, $25,000 divided by 7 months, because 7 months out of the year you're actually working. So now that's $3,571, right? You have to make that on top of your $5,000 that you're making every month. So that was $5,000. So now your goal, it's backwards, but your goal every month, so that way you don't have to worry about winter money. Let's say you don't plow. Let's say, whatever, you don't have other money coming in, or you don't want to get a winter job. Like Shane got a part-time job selling nipples or something. I don't know what the fuck he's doing there. Probably on the corner. Anyway, give me G. Anyway, you got to make $8,571, right? Now listen, there's nothing wrong with having a job or winning a job or whatever. That's what you got. That's what you got to do, right? But that should be your goal. Now you know every month. Listen, I don't care if you're mowing, cutting trees, fucking power washing, whatever. Let's say you have to add power. Let's say that's your thing. It's not my thing. Let's say that's your thing. Let's say you're mowing and you're doing tree work and power washing, raising chickens, whatever the fuck. whatever you got to do, you need to make sure. I don't care if you're selling toe picks on fucking OnlyFans. You need to make sure you're hitting $8,500 a month. If you can hit $8,500 a month, then you know, come October 31st, the day after Halloween, you really don't have to worry about money for the winter. There's your winter fund. Guys like to talk about the winter fund on YouTube, right? And the older guys will talk about, oh, you know, Johnny Mo talks about the football thing. And yeah, he talks about it. And it's great. Listen, I'm happy guys will reference the whole Johnny Mo talking about the football thing. They don't tell you, Johnny Mo doesn't really tell you about what I just told you about how to come up with that number, right? But that's how you should be figuring it out, right? And some people might say to yourself, well, yeah, $5,000 a month is what I do. That's what it costs me to run. But I don't know, Virgil, $8,500 is a lot of money. This is what you got to do, man. Listen, I'm gonna make it easy for you, right? Take that $8,500 that you know you got to make every month. You divide that by 4. You might say to yourself, well, why 4? Because it's fucking 4 weeks a month, motherfucker. You might have to get a little blood pressure medicine here. That means you only got to make $2,125 a day. Not a week. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. You might say to yourself, well, man, I don't know. I never make $2,000 a week. Whew. That's a rant in itself right there. If you ain't making fucking $2,000 a week. Anyway, let's say you can only make that's $2,100 you have to come up with every week. Let's say you don't want to work. I gotta slow down. Let's say you don't want to work Saturdays and Sundays. Right? I'm gonna get to the comments in a minute. Let's say you don't want to work Saturday and Sunday. You only want to work Monday through Friday. Don't forget, you gotta worry about rain. Anyway, if it's $2,100 a week that I gotta work to pay my bills, that way I don't have to worry about my winter fund. My winter fund. Divide that by 5 because it's 5 days a week. Because let's say you don't want to work weekends. I work every day. Well, but you know, we have all this shit going on here at Lawrence Gates America. 5 by 5. The fuck. All right, 420. So for all your potheads out there, think about it. If you only want to, if your monthly expenses are $5,000 a month, right? You don't want to worry about. You don't want to have to. Because look at Ray, right? Ray goes on these rants, right? About, again, this is not a knock. This part is not about knocking Ray. You know, even though I was knocking him before, I'm not knocking him now. About, well, what am I gonna do about money? And a lot of guys go through that. Not just Ray. A lot of guys. You know, I don't care what industry you're in. Whether you're in lawn care, if you're in a seasonal business like lawn care or power washing, you got to worry about winter, your downtime, especially if you don't cut wood. I think Bowman cuts wood, right? If you're not, Ray used to cut wood. Whatever. Let's say you do power, whatever the fuck you're doing, right? You don't do plow, you don't clean parking lots like we do. What happens is that 420 is what should be your number every day. So you know every day before when you make your route, and hopefully you're making your route the day before, right? Or unless you have a fucking board, unless you have a board like we do here, and then the board there, right? Fucking up my shit here. Anyway, that 420 should be your fucking number. Now you know if you can hit that number every day, you don't have to work Saturday and Sunday. Let's say you don't want to work Saturday and Sunday. You don't have to worry about a winter fund. And it baffles me when I see these guys on fucking that talk about fucking YouTube and they talk about their lawn care and they got to get a winter job. And again, I'm not knocking getting a winter job. If you got to get a fucking winter job, you got to do what you got to do. Listen, I don't care if you're fucking mowing part-time and you got to fucking, and your regular job is your primary income. It doesn't fucking matter, right? I'm talking about the guys that are in business for themselves, whether you're cutting grass, power wash, whatever seasonal business you have. If you don't want to worry about fucking money during the wintertime, from the day after Halloween to March, that's your fucking formula. There's no ifs, ands, or about it. That is your fucking formula. I just fucking broke it down. I should do a fucking whiteboard video because that's really it. green up lawn care was timed out by Dirty. Damn. I don't even know what happened. Let me get back to the comments. So, maybe Angie's List, Dirty. We talked about that. The double nickel is my exit as well. Yep. See, Dirty knows the deal. Are these economics you're speaking? Well, yes, I am, Brian. So deflationary discounts won't work. I don't have a discount code yet, Brian, but I'm trying to put more videos together so I can get discount codes for all you fuckers. So, Dirty, well, I don't think I work much because I greatly enjoy what I do, but I hope the property is creating enough to do nothing but managing its upkeep and events on the property. Oh, I think he's talking about the property. There's plenty of work in the winter for most out there in well-populated areas. I think the lack of mowing is just an excuse to do nothing. That's true. That's true. Because think about it, they don't want to offer anything else. You can offer, like, listen, I joke around about the whole power washing thing, right? If you want to power wash, and again, it's another service that people should be fucking educating themselves on. If you want to power wash and make more money, now mind you, power washing, your ticket is a lot higher. Oh man, there's a whole fucking video. I can go on a whole rant about pricing right now with lawn care. But anyway, with power washing, right? Your price per transaction is a lot higher, right? Your ticket price is higher. So you can make a lot of money. I mean, think about it. If you power wash and you bank the power wash money, let's see if you can. I don't know what your financial situation is, but if you go back to the way I broke it down, the formula I broke it down, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, and you don't have to worry about having. And again, I'm not knocking. You don't. If you have to get a winter job, that's what you have to get. But if you don't want to have to worry about a winter job, the formula that I just broke down is it. If you follow that formula, figure out your number with that formula I just told you about, it's a fucking no-brainer. You don't have to fucking worry about fucking working in the wintertime. And it's just, I don't understand why more guys don't fucking talk about it. And more so, why more guys don't fucking break it down like I just broke it down. They'll talk about, oh, we got to get employee fund, You know how many guys are out there that are in lawn care and shit that have no idea what the fuck? They know the term employee fund. They know the term winter fund, but they have no idea how to fucking, what the process, what the formula is to get to the fucking employee fund. Sorry, but I'm sorry. You guys don't have employees. To get to the winter fund. It's just so for a YouTuber to say, well, you need a winter fund, If you don't break it down to some of these guys out there, like I just broke it down, most of these guys have no fucking clue to even get to the part what I just broke down. Sorry about the employee fund. If you guys don't have employees, so anyway, we just need super chats for the winter. You know, Brian, you listen. If some of these guys need the super chats to make it through the fucking winter, whatever, you know. I don't get it, you know what I mean? But even the fucking pricing. God, listen. I watched one video where the guys keeps bringing up, oh, you know, and not everybody's in certain neighborhoods like we are, right? So or focus on certain clients like we do. So let's say you're in a neighborhood where you can't get $50 a lawn, right? Let's say you only get $30 or $35 or whatever a lawn. If that's all you can get because that's what your market wants and is demanding, then that's what you get. You gotta follow the money. If you want more money on certain lawns, obviously you're gonna go into fucking better neighborhoods, right? So that was another rant that I wanted to do where I watched. I don't know if it was Mike Gaines or whoever it was. Someone was talking about. Oh well, you know, you get $50 a lawn and you do X amount of lawns. This is a no-brainer. You can easily hit this. But what if your market won't command $50 a lawn, right? Let's say you don't do golf courses. Like for us, our niche on residentials are new is always new construction, and I know Brian hates it. It's new construction and houses, you know, on golf courses. That's our niche when it comes to residential. I don't. If I buy someone else out, comes this winter or spring. If they're not on the golf course, then they're not on the golf course. I only say that because I've been looking. I've been looking at another couple of guys posted a few things online, and I don't know. Money, man, money. If the numbers make sense, if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make money. You know what I mean? So, anyway, if you follow my formula, it's an easy fucking formula. Anybody can do it. If you just follow that, you're golden. You don't have to worry about fucking a winter fund and just stay home, be happy, get fat, whatever. Or if you do wood, if you sell wood, or you do something else in the winter, it's just gravy. So, but that's how you should get your number. Follow that formula. Anyway, Greenup says, oh man, Brett, right? I forgot Brett. Brett, sorry, man. Forgot your name. Payback. Oh, payback. Oh, I must have missed something with these payback guys. Dirty 420 is my number every day. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Dirty. I need to check my timeout button. Brian says, you just need super chats for the winner. Yeah, listen. Payback is a bitch, Brett. Cruz, left man gonna. Well, I didn't get a chance. How you go, sapsuckers? Brett, what's up, baby? Bowman says, best way and time to pick up commercial mowing properties. All right, so to pick up commercial properties, right? I should figure out a way how to screen the screen. Bowman, I'll tell you what, man. I'm gonna try to go live again on what's today? Thursday to Friday. I'm gonna try to go live this weekend, Saturday or Sunday, right? And I'm gonna try to do it when I go live this weekend. I'm gonna try to do it only on commercial, strictly commercial. The best time to go after commercial is either August. If you sign a contract, if you're bidding on a contract, right, 2 times a year, August and February. That's when they're usually taking bids. And when I say commercial, I'm talking about apartment complex. It doesn't matter if it's the small 24 unit or the 300 unit or whatever. Those are the 2 times a year they usually take bids. If you're going to take bids, I'll tell you right now, you got to make sure you have your insurance and workman's comp. Listen, I don't want to scare you when I say workman's comp. There's companies out there. I don't know if it's I forgot the name of them. Anyway, you can get cheap comp. You don't have to get like comp like we have it. But you got to have insurance, man. You got to have insurance because and listen, perfect example. And I'll get back to the comps in a second. Another topic that these long-term guys don't talk about. Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, well, I'll just get insurance. I'm just going to get general liability. Get to break a fucking window." Well, guess what, jackass? Is your fucking trailer covered on this insurance? Is your truck covered? Guess what? You might have liability, in case you break a fucking window. But what if your trailer gets hit in the parking lot? Or you get into an accident towing that fucking trailer, and you're under Bowman's Homestead, but let's say it's Bowman's Landscaping or whatever it is, right? Well, who's covering that? Who's covering your fucking trailer if it gets stolen? Everybody keeps talking about fucking like everyone's saying, oh, insurance, and they go through insurance, Next Insurance, right? Like for us, and there's guys in Pennsylvania that have Next Insurance. Company like ours, Next Insurance does not work. Forget the street sweeping altogether. Talk about lawn care and snow plowing. For one, they don't do snow plowing, don't cover snow plowing anymore, right? You really got to talk to your insurance company to see exactly what they cover. For us, even though I know a couple of people were pushing Next Insurance for a while, they don't have the coverage for us. So make sure when you get insurance, you have the proper coverage. So anyway, I have something else I was going to talk about. But anyway, yeah, I'll do a thing this weekend on commercial. I'll try to get it together for you, Bowman. Best way. Anyway, best way to get into it. Bowman, you have a computer at home? Put together. You can make your own trifold business card and just walk in. you can actually make a trifold like we did. This trifold? This might be a trifold. So there we go. So you get some trifold paper, right? And then you don't have, this is how we do it, right? You get some trifold paper, you put yourself together a little trifold. I think we do it. I don't know if we do it. I think it's on the publisher. We have on the Microsoft Publisher. You can do it underneath there. If you have Microsoft Office, obviously you have Publisher and Excel. And basically, just go in there, man. You don't even have to go that whole route, right? You can actually, I got a folder here. I can show you. So basically, what we do is, right, we have a folder and we have trifolds. And on the trifold, it's only commercial, and our folders are just commercial. The only time we give out a folder is when the bid is in it. So February. So August and February, basically, I don't know what kind of businesses you're going after. Obviously, if you're going after like the CBSs and the Verizons that we went after, that's all property management. That's completely different. But if you're going after like apartment complexes and shit, even though they're run by property management, it's different type of property management companies. Basically, you just go into an apartment complex, go into the leasing office, or gas station or whatever. I don't know, Bowman. I don't know what you're going after. You might be going after everybody. Basically, just go after the manager, or if you're going after a small apartment complex or leasing office, and say, with a card, and hopefully, I don't know if you have a nice, even if you don't even have to have a fucking Bowman shirt on. Just have a nice clean shirt, clean pants, and just say, hey, listen, hey, my name is Bowman, and I just want to know if you guys are taking bids for your landscaping this year. And then they'll say, well, no, you got to speak to Judy, Tom, whatever, or come back in May or whatever. What I used to do, because I have bad memory, right, because I have ADHD, I have a tape recorder. Find it. I got like a little tape recorder, right? When I first started, I used to hit the record button before I walked into the office, right? And of course, I'm talking shit to myself. So I would hit the record button because in case they said the name, if I didn't get a card, everything that they said was on here already. Just in case I missed any bit of information, it was on here. Because what if they said, well, the person's not here this time or whatever? Everything was on here, right? And I only used this because I get my memory, right? So basically, I would take that, make my notes, and then you follow up. I don't care what industry you're in, right? Follow up is ridiculously important. You have to follow up, right? And when you call, right, call them as if you already know them. Say, hey, I just want to talk to Tom, Tom, you know what I mean? So basically, you just want to go in there and basically you just tell them who you are. Say, listen, are you taking bids for landscaping? And then they'll tell you when they're taking it. And then if it's a bigger outfit, they have what's called an RFP. It's a packet, request for proposal. And in that packet, it'll list all the requirements that are asked, right? It'll break down the exact amount of insurance, the exact to the T, what insurance coverage you need. So that way, if you do get insurance, you can just send that or give it to your insurance person, or you can email it to your insurance person. And it gives you the whole scope of work. So there's no fucking second guessing on what's involved. So, and then that's how you do your bid. You figure out how, if it's mowing or mulching or whatever. If you're going to get into commercial, and this really applies to whether it's commercial or residential, make yourself a fucking menu, right? Let's say, I don't know what you name your company is, Bowman's Landscaping or whatever. When I say make yourself a menu, know what your services are and what your pricing is ahead of time. So that way when you're filling out the bid packet or the sheet or whatever, when you take it home, whether you do it at home, in your truck, or however you do it, you already have an idea. You already have your numbers already. So you just put your numbers in. Anyway, I think I answered your question. The best way in time. That's really the best way. So, whether you're doing, well, you don't plow, right? Do you plow? I don't think you plow. Oh, you're just mowing, right? Yeah. So for mowing, that's really it. Just go in there and say, hey, well, we can go any time of year. They'll let you know when. But like in our market, it's always August and February. That's when you want to go. And basically just to say, listen, hey, I just want to know when you guys are taking bids for landscaping. And never take it personal. Because it's never personal, man. You're not going home with these people. You know what I mean? So That's separate insurance, Virgil. That's equipment insurance. No, listen, Cruz. So when you get that's separate insurance. All right. So, Cruz, I think you have it wrong. It's that time, oh, folks. Never mind. All right. So Cruz is going to bed. Anyway, so Cruz said, next is shit. Yes, it is. Very overpriced. Yes, it is. Yeah, no comp, no commercial work, but you can get the job. Yeah. So listen. So anyway, so Cruz, you made a comment that says that's separate insurance. It is not separate insurance. So when you're bidding, right? I don't know if it's on here with these bids that I have. So when you're bidding, when you're submitting your insurance, like this here. Is this ours? Oh, perfect example. Like this is ours, right? So Cruz, you made a comment that that's business insurance. It's separate, but when you hand in your insurance, when you're putting a bid in, it's all on one. Like this is ours, right? So basically, you'll have your auto and your business insurance on there already. Ron, Ron sent me something. So anyway, this shit here, even though Cruz wrote it's separate insurance. Listen, when you're putting a bid in, it's all on one sheet. It might be two different companies, but your broker puts it all together on an accord, right? So you have your equipment, your vehicle, everything, and obviously we need the vehicle. Obviously, well, for the landscaping plowing, you need it on the copy. You hit some, but you need that fucking coverage, right? Your truck and trailer is on these commercial property. So whether you're doing something small or big, it's got to be on here. So when you're doing a development, they want to see that everything's on here. You're not giving them fucking, even though Cruz wrote, oh, that's separate. You're not giving them two fucking things, two fucking sheets. You're giving them one that your broker put together for you. So Cruz, you're wrong and right. You're wrong that it's separate, but you're wrong because when you hand it in on a bid packet, it's all on one. I mean, try to Scooby. Anyway, I think Ron is saying he has OnlyFans page. So anyway, Bowman, I hope I answered. You have ADHD. I can never tell. Yeah, Bowman, I'm a little fucked up. So, but I don't take medication for it. So, but I hope I answered some questions here. You know what I mean? I know I go a little bit all over the place somehow. I get a little bit overly excited. I need to control it somehow when I'm on YouTube. Anyway, yes, that helped. Thank you. Yeah, listen, Mom, if you ever have any questions, man, you can always reach out to me. But I'll gladly help you, man. But yeah, I'll try to do one this weekend where I just talk about commercial. I'm not sure how I'll do it. Maybe I'll go to a site or something, and I'll try to walk. I haven't figured it out yet. Time is my problem. Time. I don't have. I thought for sure this during the winter I'd have more time for more shit. We're so busy. It's just so good. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I think because so I think I'm gonna wrap it up. My little live here. Again, I'm gonna try and do a live this weekend, and I'll try and talk about business. I'll try and talk about strictly. I'll probably veer off, but I'll probably talk strictly on bidding commercial. Anyway, hope everybody has a great night. I love you guys. If you guys have any problems, any questions, go fuck yourselves. No. Anyway, I'm only joking. Well, maybe not. Anyway, I'm only joking. You guys have a great night. Love yous. Oh, yeah, like the likes, you pricks. Anyway, I'm only joking. I gotta stop. I'd hope you repeat the rant so I don't have to rewind. Oh, no, dude, I just went on a rant about, I went on a rant a little bit about Ray. I went on a rant about Shane, selling the equipment, just, the usual stuff. Listen, it's just, and they're not the only one. There's other guys in this industry that sell shit in the wintertime. But they don't talk about how to prepare yourself so you don't have to fucking. I mean, Jim, you and I talked about this before. These guys don't talk about. They don't think. They don't educate themselves in the winter, which we talked about earlier in the rant. And they don't fucking. It just baffles me, man. They don't. Well, I'm gonna go. I love you guys. I already cursed at you guys enough. I'll see you.